Hello and welcome to this homeschool learning lesson on how to do crating. So today we're going to have a look at creating an isometric train. Now, this should hopefully build on the skills that you covered during lockdown with all the homework tasks we set. But if not, this will take you through from scratch. Now, all you need for a start is a pencil, pen would be useful, black pen, and a rubber. What we've got here is just a basic outlay of the train of what we're going to build up for a start. What I've done is I've put numbers on so you can see the spacings, and this sheet should hopefully appear on the PowerPoint just down in the bottom left hand corner so you can see it at all times. So I'll just move it out of the way and we'll get on with the video. Now, what your teacher will give you is a basic isometric grid. So this grid has got a start point down here which tells you which lines we're going to use. So we've got lines running off in X, Y and Z. So we've got lines running off to the right here, vertical lines running at 90 degrees, then another series of lines running off here again. These are at 30 degrees running either side. And they build up boxes for us. Now each of these boxes is approximately a centimetre wide. And what you're doing is basically with the numbers I've given you, we're going to count across intersections between the lines. So we're going to start off with the wheel down here in the bottom corner. We're going to do it 2 wide. So you're literally going to go from the start point, just draw out a line 2 wide. Again, go up from there 2, go up from there 2, join it together, and that just gives us a box which should be 4 squares in size. 2 high, 2 wide. Now we're going to make the wheel 1 deep, so come across on the front edge there, join it together, come across on the top, and again join it together, and that should then give us a 3D rectangle which is going to house the wheel in a minute. Now we're going to have 4 wheels on our train, so we're going to come across 1 space, we'll just again count across a line and start the next wheel. These wheels will all line up, they'll all have the same baseline running along here. You don't need to draw on heavy at this point, it's just nice and light with your pencil because we're just laying up where things are going to be for a start. And then what we'll do is I'll show you later on how we're going to make these round and turn it into a proper wheel. So again, crating is just a very useful technique which just gives us the shape and proportion of items. You can do this without isometric paper as well, but just for the sake of giving you something accurate to work on. Obviously you're using the isometric. Now some of you may have isometric paper with a series of dots on just to support you with this first section, and obviously that will hopefully help you access the work. Now once we've laid up where the wheels are going to go, we're going to make the front section of the train here. We're going to come across 6. So we'll come to the top of this first wheel and we'll just count across 6 sections. So 1 line, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that should bring us up somewhere close to the edge of the page, just 1 away. So at this stage I'm just going to get myself a ruler. So it'll just be easier because I'd normally turn the paper, but I don't want it spinning everywhere because it's going to make you dizzy. So I'll just draw those lines across there. That's going to give us the front edge of the train. From there we will see part of this wheel at the far side, but we won't see much of it, so we're just going to draw on. Again, it will be 2 high and it will run in line with the other wheel at the front, so it will be the same width. So we'll just draw that on there for now. Now the next section we're going to do is we're going to look at building up the front of the train where you would have your water tanks. We're going to do a traditional style train, a steam engine. Now on there, we're going to come back here and we're going to go across. We're going to go 1 back from there, 1 in from there for a start point, and then we're going to come in from this edge here in the middle of the wheel. We'll come in 1. So that will give us sections across here that are 4 wide. And then we're going to just draw it up the front of the train. So from there, that's 4 across. We're going to come up 4 from this front edge, so 1, 2, 3, 4, put a mark on there, and then draw that on, come to the back edge so we can track across, find where the 2 points meet, and draw a line on there for the top. So that's going to be the front of our train, and then from there we're going to come back 6. So again, we'll just count from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put a mark. Count up here 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, this will just show us where the front edge is going to go. keys you can pause this at any point to just help you, so it might be worth just having a pause after each major section and allowing the kids just to catch up. So we will see all of that front wheel at the front there. And then the next section we're going to pop on is just a cab at the back here, so look at where this box is. We're going to just come back 2, put a mark there, and then from the top corner of it we're going to come up 3, so we're going to make it slightly larger. Far corner there will come up 3 again, just the same, and then we'll join those 2 lines together. Draw it up at the back. We're going to come up 5 here actually, so it will be slightly offset. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just go back 2 from there, go up 2, and then join those 2 lines. So that will give us a cover over the cab, and again just at the back, just lay out where the top is going to join together. Then just at the end of this back wheel here, we're going to put the back on the train. So that's the first section there, and I'll just put in a line at the front here at the top of the wheels where we've got the top of this block running round. So that should give you the basic train shape that we're going to work from. Now the only thing we're going to add to this, and it's not on the original drawing, is we're going to put a funnel on the front here. So what we'll do is we'll come in, we'll step it 1 back from the front, we'll step it 1 in from the edge, create ourselves a little funnel on the front. We'll make it slightly bigger, because there's a little trick we can do later on if you want to make it more complicated. So this block will be 2 deep, 2 across, so it should sit in the middle nicely, and 2 high. And that will give you where the funnel's going to go on the front of the train. Right.